I'm Tom Mayer. For the last 10 years, I have been living with a brain tumour. I've gone through 3 surgeries on the tumour, which is sitting on my pituitary gland. They've removed it 3 times, and it's always grown back a little bit there. But because it's been sitting on my pituitary, it's been affecting all of my hormones. It's something that at the beginning was really tough, having to go to the hospital every 6 weeks, having daily injections, having monthly medicines kind of prodded and poked all the time, lots of blood tests, lots of living out of hospitals and seeing various clinicians and consultants isn't the easiest. But I think over time you kind of get used to it, and you get into a bit of a daily rhythm or a monthly rhythm or those kinds of stuff there, and you just become used to it. It's certainly difficult if you have a change or something new comes in, then that's when it becomes really tricky. Is it always affects your sleep, or it affects your migraines, or it affects something else in your life that you had spent the last 6 weeks getting used to. So very early on, so from about 2 or 3 weeks after my first surgery, about 10 years ago, I was told that I couldn't do contact sport anymore. So I had to stop playing football, which was obviously a big part of my life through all of my teens and into my early 20s. So I had to stop that, and anything else I had to do there. So that's when I took up kind of the triathlon and the cycling and the swimming areas of my life there. So that was probably the hardest change at that point, was to stop that football that I loved and that I did all the time. The operations are kind of done now. The tumour's at a point where it's at that tipping point between it being safe to do so, but not mitigating too much of the other factors there. So they're not going to do any more surgeries on there. I've just started some new medication, which is a daily injection, which hopefully is going to manage my growth hormone, which is the particularly one that most people are worried about. And hopefully an ongoing management of that will work until such time that I need radiotherapy and start my radiotherapy.